guys, it's Jem. Today I'm going to show you 7 ways to use bentonite clay. So the first recipe is for digestive health, and whether you're experiencing bloating, reflux or constipation, this simple recipe will really help you. Just take your bentonite clay. All you really need is about 2 teaspoons into a glass of water and stir it all around. So the reason why I'm using a wooden spoon is because if you use any metal on bentonite clay, it actually takes the electrical charge out of the clay, and the reason why it's so good at drawing out those toxins is because of that electrical charge. So sure to use a wooden spoon while mixing. So when you're drinking your bentonite clay, be sure to have it either 2 hours before your meal or 2 hours after your meal to be most effective. Bentonite clay is also awesome for oral health because it's going to help bind to those heavy metals and toxins inside your mouth. You can use it just by swishing it in your mouth with some water, or you can create your own toothpaste, which is what I like to do. Just take 2 to 3 cups of baking soda, and this is really going to help with the cleaning action in your teeth, as well as about half a teaspoon of sea salt. And what I like to do is put about 3 tablespoons of bentonite clay, and then about 10 drops, even 15 drops of your favorite peppermint oil. Peppermint oil is obviously gonna create that freshness in your mouth. Then you're going to just add some water to create the level of blend that you like. And you can just pour as much water as you like in according to the consistency of the toothpaste that you want. Now this toothpaste is going to last, it can last about 6 months. None of the ingredients can really go off inside this toothpaste. And every morning you have your own toothpaste with bentonite clay for a deeper effect. Bentonite clay also makes an awesome anti-itch formula. It's great for insect and bug bites. All you really need is 1 to 2 teaspoons of your bentonite clay, which I'm gonna pop in here. And you could just use the bentonite clay with about half of the dose of water to match. I actually like to go that extra length and put a couple of drops of tea tree oil. Tea tree oil is really great because it is antibacterial. It's going to help clear out any of that infection around the bug bite. And then some lavender oil, a couple of drops as well. Lavender oil is really great for rejuvenating the skin as well as healing the cells which were damaged during the bug bite. Then we'll add about half the dosage of the water in. It's very cooling as well, so it is going to help draw out the heat while also cooling the skin down. If you're looking for a full body detox, then this bentonite clay recipe is just for you for the bath. And the reason why I love to do it in the bath is because when you're soaking, all of the hot water opens up your cells, and the bentonite clay can get in a little bit deeper and pull out those impurities. So you could just simply sprinkle some bentonite clay into your warm bath water, or you can create a lovely thing like this recipe. So we're just going to take some Epsom salts. And this particular blend I've taken from Thrive Market, which also has essential oils in it as well as some magnesium, which is super relaxing for the body. And then I'm going to add some apple cider vinegar. And apple cider vinegar, whether you realize it or not, is actually really good for the skin. It stops itching, it's very soothing. It's got a pretty strong smell, which is why I like to put essential oils on top of it. And today I've chosen geranium oil. I'll put about 20 drops of geranium oil in here. And for the purpose of this particular blend, I've chosen geranium because it does have detoxifying properties as well, and that's really what we're doing by having a bath. And then I'm going to combine with the geranium oil some lavender oil. And lavender oil is, once again, super nourishing. Also, it does have detoxifying properties as well. And it just smells so delightful. It's super relaxing while you're having a bath. Now we're going to put about half a cup of bentonite clay into the mix, and let's stir it all around. I would recommend just using this once a week. It is a really deep cleanse, and you don't want to be detoxifying your body so intensely too much. So once a week or once every 2 weeks, this is a really great treatment. So as you can see, I've mixed it all down. Now you have your bath recipe, good to go. Have this before going to bed, you're going to sleep like a baby. Bentonite clay is really amazing for healing burns. Unlike using an ice pack, which actually traps the heat in, we're going to go with bentonite clay because what it does is it actually helps remove the heat which is trapped underneath the skin's surface, as well as repairing the skin. So this is what you do. Just take about 2 teaspoons of bentonite clay, and then about half the portion of that of water. And we're going to create a paste very similar to the paste that we created with the insect bites. So step number one is we're just going to take the paste and place it on the affected area and just smooth it out. This is going to be super cooling for your skin. Once you've spread it out, then we have our plastic wrap, which we're going to place around the finger. This is going to allow ourselves to keep the heat trapped in while being drawn out into the paste itself. This is going to last for about 20 minutes before it starts getting flaky underneath there. Once we've plastic wrapped it, we're going to pop the gauze around it. And there you go, all wrapped up, good to go. Another great recipe is for creating facial masks, and you could get really elaborate with this, but I like to keep it simple. All you really need is about 2 tablespoons of bentonite clay and then equal parts water. So bentonite clay is amazing on the skin. It's going to draw out those impurities. It really helps with clearing out those blackheads, especially on the nose, those tough areas. It's so wonderful to know that this recipe you can drink, this recipe you can put on your skin. There's so much you can do with it. It's really cool. So once you've created the paste, it's time to apply it to the skin. I like to do circular motions. It's going to really help the circulation and the detoxification move a little deeper. And then you're going to leave it on the skin until it starts to flake off a little bit. That might be another 10 to 15 minutes. Wash it off with a nice warm rag of water, and when it's done, you're going to feel amazing and you're going to look beautiful. And our final recipe is for a baby diaper rash, and so what you need to do is throw out all of those baby powders that have toxins and chemicals in them. We do not want those on your baby's bottoms. So we're going to choose some bentonite clay as well as some arrowroot powder. I'll just take about 2 cups of bentonite clay and then just a couple of teaspoons of arrowroot powder just to really even up the consistency, because the bentonite clay can be a little bit thick and harsh. Now the beautiful thing about using clay on your baby's bottom or on a rash is that it's antimicrobial, and it's also going to draw out any toxins as well or impurities that are on your baby's skin. So once you finish your consistency, you're just going to apply it onto your baby's bottom or the rash just as you normally would with any other baby powder, and then soon you'll start to see that your baby's rash has gone away. I hope that you've enjoyed these 7 ways to use bentonite clay. Let us know how they go at home in your own routine, or if you have any other recipes you'd like to share with us, leave them in the comments below. And remember to sign up for thrivemarket.com, get 25 to 50% off all of your favorite healthy goods, and let's thrive.